Hey guys, how's it going? Just doing another video. Going to be talking about some of the updates I've done to my camper van. Um, what I did was I grabbed some of that trim clad Rust-Oleum paint and I painted the rim here. The rims, I scuffed them all down, wire wheeled them, and then just covered this stuff up. Can't really tell like it's been brushed on unless like there's some from really close up. You can't really see the brush line unless you really look far away. No one even know that I repainted these with that trim clad stuff. It almost looks like the factory paint is still on there. um, so I've done that. I did the bumper and like a gloss black, the front bumper, and I did the back bumper on my camper van because I think I'm gonna have to sell it because me and my wife are having a baby in October, and we're basically probably not going to use this. Um, I'd have to buy, if I wanted to go camping or something, I'd have to buy like a travel trailer or a small. Here's the back bumper. A small Class B or something too, that I could fit myself, my wife, and the baby in. Um, some of the other things I did, I tried to take some of this sticker stuff off here. But with a razor blade, it was a pain in the ass. Maybe what I'll end up doing is just maybe I'll just sand all this part down and repaint it with that's paint you can buy from Canadian Tire or wherever. Um, do that. So that's basically the stuff I've done on the van is just the rims, and I retouched up like the this area too. Like from far away, you really can't even tell that I used trim clad unless you walk right up to it. So I'm happy with, except for like the door there, you can tell. But then again, who cares? You're in a shopping mall or something. Some idiot always flicks the door open and slams into the side of your vehicle with it or something. It always happens. So I figured, what the heck? It's just a van to go camping with. You're there to camp, not be in a car show and, oh, look at my RV, or whatever. So other than that, not a whole lot that I've really done else. Nothing else to it. It's just that what I talked about. And what else am I going to talk about in this video? I'm going to give a couple of shout outs to some of the different people that I watch on YouTube. Later on, I'll do a shout out portion of the video. I started using that Kleinmaster, whatever it's called. I did a couple videos on it. Some stuff that I kind of wanted to put together that are like two videos or a couple videos, turn it into one. I got the idea off Caleb S. I seen him have it on his channel. It said Kleinmaster. I just looked it up on Google it and got it off of Google Play. So, all right, guys. Talk to you in a bit. Bye for now. All right, here we go. On to the second part of the video. I'm going to give a shout out to a lot of the people that I watch when I'm waiting around for freight or out on the road looking for something to entertain myself with. Some of the channels that maybe you guys already subscribed to or you haven't heard about or whatever the case may be. Adventure Van Man. I watch Bayward Boondocker. Camper Van Kevin with his 3 dogs. Dan Travels. Don used to, well, Don Carpenter. I don't know what's happened to him. He hasn't done a video for a really long time. I used to like watching all his videos, stick it to the man and all this stuff. He was pretty funny to watch, and he's pretty seemed like a pretty cool guy, no nonsense type thing. Exploring alternatives. All their name Matt and Danielle or something like that. I think they're from BC. I watch them. They have a lot of good advice for people. There's Grant Travels, or I think his last name's Dryden or Bryden or something like that. He wanted to get into expediting, but he hasn't done it yet for whatever reason. I watch him on his expeditions in his Class B unfinished RV. I watch James May. There's another new YouTuber, just in a van. I think the guy's from London, Ontario. I always enjoy watching his videos. He seems like a pretty cool dude. So he's like lives 2 hours away from me anyway. So seems like an hour. Hopefully, he gets his van fixed. Something broke on his steering mechanism or something broke on his van. So they're trying to find a part for it. So hopefully, they find a part for that. There's another Canadian, Just Incredible from BC. I love watching his videos. Let's see, well, there's Will Burtson. He actually gave me a shout out on his YouTube channel. But I changed the name of my channel from my real name, Duncan Stewart, to Expedite Travels. I just figured it fit better and stuff. Um, who else is there? There is Caleb S. Wanderlust Estate, Living Free. Um, the most interesting man, the traveling van man, with his class BRV, which I like. I like his van. If I bought one, that's exactly what the same type I would buy. I love those vans. If I wouldn't buy another, maybe I'd buy a like a passenger, full size passenger van, and extended, and just put a bed in the back with the seats in the front, so you could carry your wife and kids or something around. I'd probably do that too. But if I could, I'd buy a Class V, exactly like traveling van mans. Um, who else is there? There's One Awesome Inch. I think he's from BC. I think he had to live in his van. I think him and his wife got divorced, and I think he has to give up X amount of dollars off his paycheck or something for child support or maybe alimony or something. So looks like he was kind of forced into it, but I think he's embracing it pretty well from what I've seen. So that's always good. At least you can embrace it. That's one step in the right direction, I guess. It's not easy living out on the road. I have a house to go to when nothing's going on or I'm close to Windsor. I go home, but for a lot of these guys, they live in their vans full time. Um, that takes quite a bit of getting used to do. I know when I first got out of a semi truck into a van, totally different. I couldn't believe how the big of a difference it was. So I had to adjust a little bit, but now it's like, home away from home. Another guy I watch is Line Screw One. He has an RV. I think he's from, I don't know if he's from British Columbia, but I think he goes like to California or somewhere like that, back and forth from the States to Canada. Who else is there? Oh, there's Rod Riddick. I think he's from, where's he from? Georgia or something, Atlanta, I think, or something like that. Nice guy. I think he's just getting into it. He built a custom rear window air conditioning thing for his van out of wood and then lacquered it and everything. It looks really, really cool. He seems like he's pretty handy with woodworking and stuff like that. I like what he did to his setup. He has a cool little shower setup from what I remember. Do it yourself shower setup. Um, no. Last one is Nomadic Fanatic. I'm sure everybody's heard about Eric and his cat Jax. So he just travels around in his RV. Then I think his RV broke. Um, he basically, so I think he ended up selling it to a couple, and then got a van off of Camper Van Kevin. Basically gave him a van, and then lately, just recently, he sold or swapped his van for another RV that was basically identical to the first one I think he had, before he got the van. So um, there's a lot of controversy surrounding him for one thing or the other or whatever, but that doesn't matter. I like watching his videos, and it's a entertainment. No point getting wrapped up in silly things that could or could not have happened and stuff. There's a lot of drama, I guess, but I kind of stay away from that. So other than that, I think I'm gonna retire for the night. I think my wife is gonna be bugging me. Come hang out with me. Catch you later, YouTube. Bye bye.